ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ अविनाशिने नमः। ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः। ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अनिकेताय नमः। ॐ अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अन्तःसाक्षिणे नमः। ॐ अन्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ आङ्ग्लभाषाविदुत्तमाय नमः। ॐ ईश्वराय नमः। ॐ उदारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः। ॐ एकस्मै नमः। ॐ ओङ्कारविदे नमः। ॐ करुणासागराय नमः। ॐ कर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ कालातीताय नमः। ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ कृतात्मने नमः। ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः। ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः। ॐ गुरवे नमः। ॐ गुणातीताय नमः। ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः। ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः। ॐ छिन्नसंशयाय नमः। ॐ जगदात्मने नमः। ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः। ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः। ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः। ॐ तपस्विने नमः। ॐ तापनाशनाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ धीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ॐ नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावकाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भयनाशनाय नमः। ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः। ॐ भूम्ने नमः। ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः। ॐ महर्षये नमः। ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः। ॐ मनोहराय नमः। ॐ महात्मने नमः। ॐ मेधाविने नमः। ॐ यथात्मने नमः। ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः। ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः। ॐ वाग्मिने नमः। ॐ विभवे नमः। ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः। Om Vinayashilaya Namah. Om Vitaragaya Namah. Om Vedanta Vidyaya Namah. Om Shantaya Namah. Om Shanti Pradaya Namah. Om Shastrodharakaya Namah. Om Shuddha Sattvaya Namah. Om Shrudiparagaya Namah. Om Shrotriyaya Namah. Om Sannyasine Namah. Om Samabuddhaye Namah. Om Satchidanandaya Namah. Om Sarvahitachintakaya Namah. Om Satya Sankalpaya Namah. Om Santushtaya Namah. Om Sadave Namah. Sumanase Namah. Om Suhrude Namah. Om Swayam Jyotishe Namah. Om Sthita Prajnaya Namah. Om Kshama-shilaya Namah. Om Jnana-murtaye Namah. Om Jnana-yogine Namah. Om Jnana-triptaya Namah. Om Nitya-shuddha-buddha-mukta-swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya-shuddha-buddha-mukta-swarupaya Namah. Om Nitya-shuddha-buddha-mukta-swarupaya Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. First, my thanks to the hosts, Nandita and Mr. Das Birendra. Your name is there in the Wi-Fi, right? Birendra Das, correct? We are conducting these satsangs on the 108 names of Swami Chinmayananda. Many of you may not know who Swami Chinmayananda was or is. How many of you know? Raise your hand. So many of them don't know. Anyway, myself, I am one of the Swamis from Chinmaya Mission, and our here Radhika is one of these sevaks who conducts the Bal Vihar along with many other parents here. The children go to Bal Vihar. Swami Chinmayananda was a great scholar of Vedanta philosophy. Hails from Kerala. He was a journalist pre-independence time. He worked very hard for the independence of the country in India, went to jail, thrown out of jail. Then he wanted answers to his questions like what is life, what is death, because his immediate friend of his suddenly passed away. He was quite distraught, could not find answers. Then he sought after the people in the Himalayas who were the mendicants or yogis. He happened to meet Swami Ishwaranandaji, a great saint of his times. And living with him, he realized that these questions are unanswerable, really. Where did we come from? Where do we disappear? Nobody knows. Please switch off your phones. Thanks. I will also do that. So that it won't disturb us. So thus he was seeking for an answer. And finally he understood there is a greater purpose in life. And he went on pursuing that. There was a movie also we showed here in the local theatre, On a Quest, which is about life of Swami Chinmayananda. And finally he also became a monk or a Swami. After that he decided that this knowledge should go to as many people as possible, because it is not a secret, it is sacred. People don't know and they grow up in the darkness. Therefore he decided to disseminate this knowledge through his lectures and writings. He wrote many books, including commentaries on Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and many other related texts connected to this knowledge. He belonged to the tradition of Shankaracharya, a great visionary. And he traveled, Swami Chinmayananda traveled all over the country for many years and then came abroad to USA also in the 60s. Established many different points of centers where people can gather and learn this. And he worked almost 42 years in his life, from 1951 to 1993. Presently we have over 350 centers all over the world. And in US and Canada alone, there are 42 centers. And one of them is what we have in in Orange County. So thus he passed away in San Diego in 93. And so this next year is the 25th year after he is leaving the body. And that is why we have this particular event of remembering him for his seva, what he has done, and marking the 25th anniversary of his Samadhi. Over 350 Swamis like me are working all over in the various parts of the country, and we all dedicate ourselves to his work. We also conduct various camps and lectures and satsangs like this to give this knowledge to everybody. Small children also assemble every week, and they also learn from the basics. And what you have not learned during your life here or any other part of the world, in India maybe, they know more because they learn from the very young age. And in our Los Angeles and other satellite centers together, we have over almost 1,200 students. And in our main center, there are close to 750 or 800 students. Every Sunday they come and then they learn about Ramayana, Mahabharata, and values mainly, and philosophy. So when we thus took up this explaining the 108 names of Swami Chinmayananda. We have decided to do from August this year, till next July. End of July, there is a big convention happening in San Diego, where we are planning to gather many people to remember the work of Swami Chinmayananda. And so thus we started in August. Now we are in November. I have completed so far 33 names. Today what we are going to see is the 34th name. Few weeks back I was there in what is an area? Lancaster. So the 34th name is Jitendriyaaya Namah. That's what we are going to see today. This plaque is yours. Okay, this is to remind you that we discussed this here. The power that you are enjoying now, the lamps, various other in this lamp, and then the if the iPad is working, your phone is working, and the lamp is all working. It's all because of what?
Energy.
Power, energy, electricity. The electricity is a power not perceivable by us. Can't see it, but it is there. And the power that is generated, hydroelectric, what we call hydroelectric, is because of what? Water gives you electricity, correct? Many of you believe water gives you electricity. Does water give you electricity? Then your own cup of water should have a lot of electricity. It's not the electricity is not born out of water, but the momentum of water. Wind energy is there. Well, coming back, you would have seen Palmdale is full of that. What do you call that?
Turbines.
Windmills or what?
Turbines.
Turbines. They would keep next to the ocean also, or in the plain land. And the wind gives you energy then? No. Just like a hydroelectric is not given by water. Wind energy is not born out of wind, but the momentum. So when they have a large amount of water, when it is flowing down, left to itself, it has no momentum. It cannot give you power. But when they are gathered and given a direction, if you go to Niagara Falls, for example, the water is plenty. But the water that is flowing continuously, that is God's grace, there is so much of water or melting of the snow, it's going on, coming. Continuously it's running. But they are given a particular area to flow, and there they use the turbine below, and that momentum, the water flow, which turns the turbine, and that momentum gives energy. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Any doubt? In the same way, we have 10 faculties in us which are constantly in momentum. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, speech, hands, legs, reproductive organ, and anus. These are the 10 sense organs. They are constantly in touch with the world. You are listening, all right? Are you? Where are your ears? Your ears are there, but you are hearing me. How is that? So, your ears are capable of receiving signals. Your eyes are capable of receiving forms and colors. So also all faculties. They are called Indriyani or Indriyas, sense organs. And interestingly, the one who is in the heaven, the Lord of heaven, is also known as Indra. Indra. Why is called Indra? What you are experiencing in heaven? Enjoyments, pleasures, where the sense organs can have their say. Therefore, the Lord of heaven, where all the pleasures can be, the Lord is Indra. In our body, all these sense organs are there. And constantly they are dissipating energy. Dissipating energy means they are spending energy. Through eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, speech, hands, legs, anus, and reproductive organ, these 10, we are constantly spending energy. You understand? Just like the water is flowing continuously, there is a momentum. Similarly, all the sense organs are having momentum, and through which only we are experiencing the world. Correct? If you, at the end of the day, you close your eyes and imagine, what are the things I saw? What are the things I heard? What are the things I smelled, touched, tasted? You will find that there is a lot of things that have been gathered by your senses. But then, these sense organs, when they are actively in this world and spending energy, and you will find at the end of the day, I'm tired. Don't we have the feeling? See, if you are seeing a movie for an hour or two on a Sunday afternoon, you want to see a movie. The same movie seeing, if you do for 8 hours a day, what will happen? Huh? You get tired.
Yes.
Hearing the music, maybe a few minutes when you're traveling in a car, or when you're walking, going for a walk, and then you're listening, or you're relaxing. But if you do it for 12 hours, tired. Anything when it is overly indulged, you will find you are losing energy there. Eating also, you do probably breakfast, and after some 4 or 5 hours lunch, maybe after some 4 or 5 hours dinner. But if you continuously eat, cookie, every 1 hour or cookie and coffee, after some time milk, after some time ice cream, after some time this. If you do that, definitely there will be a loss of energy, really speaking. So you will always find, instead of gaining energy, you are losing constantly. Why? Because of indulgence of the senses with the sense things, objects. And their fields are also specified. Eyes can do the field of seeing only. Names and forms and colors. Forms and colors. Ears have one field of activity, listening to sound. Nose, smelling, etc. They cannot do anybody else's job. In their own job, their own field, overly done, get exhausted. What do you mean by exhaustion? What is getting exhausted? This is where the Vedanta comes and teaches. Mind is a potential energy. All of us know it. Great scientists, great discoverers, great creative people use the same kind of mind which we have. They also had. They don't have extra faculty. They also had the no extra time, 24 hours. But how is that they are able to create and do more where we are not able to? A sportsman you take, he spends a lot of energy in his field. How is that he is able to achieve more than anybody else? Or a scientist, or a person who writes books, an author of a book, or any creative person. Because they know how to spend energy and how not to, and where not to. So, therefore, when these sense organs are under control, specifically used for certain purposes only, and not overindulged, the power is conserved and spent. Just like the money also. Money conserved and spent is itself equal to gaining wealth. Spend less itself is a gaining wealth. Isn't it? Why do you need to put it in the bank? So that you don't spend it. If you have it with you, you obviously do. So, spending less itself is gaining more. Similarly, the mind as a potential energy is constantly being spent through the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, speech, hands, legs, anus, and reproductive organ. When they are conserved, you have potential energy and you can use it the way you want. This ability to conserve is called Indriya Nigrahanam, self-control. Or the person who has made these senses under control is called Jitendriyaaya. Oh, the name of a movie actor, correct? Jitendra. In Punjab they call Jitendra. Jitendriyaaya. One who has conquered in the senses. You know, our problem is wherever the sense going, wherever the sense organs are moving, our mind goes there only. Indriyanam hi charatam yanmanonu vidiyate tatasya harati prajnam vayurnavam ivambasi. Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, if your mind is going behind the senses, Indriyanam hi charatam. When the sense organs are moving, yaha yat manaha anuvidiyate. When the mind is following that, tadasya harati prajnam. His wisdom is gone. Like what? Vayurnava iva ambasi. Like a boat in the middle of the ocean with nobody to guide. You tell me, what happens? A sailing boat sitting in the middle of the ocean, there is no captain, then what happens? Which direction it will go? Will it have any destination finally? It will keep rotating here, there, and go somewhere, and then go this side and go that side, go. Because nobody can control it, where should go? That is most of our life. A child put into a toy shop. Think about it. You will go berserk. I want that. I want this. I want that. Toy Saras, right? Something? Toy Saras. You take the child and it's a 4-year-old, 5-year-old. He will go crazy. Because everything is so attractive. A lady going to a sari shop. Same condition. A youngster goes to a video game shop. Yeah, she knows. Finished. You don't know what to do. Because everything's so attractive. So where the mind does not have any direction, it is just being taken away by the senses. Tadasya haradi prajnam vayurnavamivambasi. So when the senses are not under control, the mind loses its energy. That's what you will find when you go from here to India when you're traveling. You are sitting there, in front of you is a TV screen. Finished. Go on watching. Sleep. Get up and watch. Sleep. Eat. And after that, when you reach India, I'm so tired. Now tell me, what did you do? Tell me about that. What did you do? Did you do any physical activity? Nothing. Then why are you tired? Why are you tired then? I know if you're physically done something, you're sweating, and then physically you are, hard work you have done, then I understand if you're tired. What is the tiredness you had for 24 hours you just sat? The tiredness is because your sense organs are not under control. You ate, slept possibly, or watched movies, or listened to music. That's what happened even the weekends also, right? During the week when you are busy with things, everything is fine. But when the weekend comes, you become weekend. Monday, should I go to work? And the 1 hour you got extra today, you're so happy. Wow, 1 hour extra, my God. You didn't realize that 1 hour you lost some time back. In April you lost it. So, if our sense organs are not under our control, you don't need to nobody needs extra energy from outside. Inherent energy that we have in our own self, in the form of the mind itself, is getting dissipated constantly. Not only that, it is getting dissipated or wasted, you don't move in any direction. It is like, that's why the beauty of this Bhagavad Gita, if you see the portrayal, Bhagavan Krishna is sitting there, and then there are 4 horses in front of him. You've seen that, right? Gita Upadesh. These 4 horses representing the 5 sense organs we have. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue. Skin is there in all the 4 of them. So 5. It is under his control. If each horse is allowed to go in this own direction, where does the chariot go? If one horse wants to go this side, another wants to go this side, third one goes on to the front, and fourth one some other direction. Where does the cart go? It will stop. Because this is pulling and this equally is pulling. So such a horse which is with horses, such a cart with horses going in various directions cannot move. In the same way, if our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin are used to indulge in the world, no progress you will find. Therefore, the first teaching that the scriptures give us is control of the senses. This control of the sense, whenever we say control, people don't like it. You're trying to control us. So we use the word mastery of the senses. And people like it, mastery. Self-denial is not healthy. You have all practiced that. Upasana, right? Fasting. Some of you must be fasting. Somvar fasting, or Guruvar fasting, or Santoshima fasting. That day you should see. Mind is continuously thinking about food. Correct or not? You must agree. Moment you deny, it demands more. You tell your child, tomorrow no ice cream for you. Why not? Until then you would not even thought about this ice cream. But the moment you said no, that day he will demand more. Our body is also like that. The moment you deny, it will demand more. Yeah, Betty. So denial is not an answer. Intelligent self-control is the answer. Don't see, don't hear, don't smell, don't touch, don't. Immediately the mind will protest. Why not? But on the other hand, moderation. I'll give you this much and not more. So sense organs are most important tool for us to interact with the world. But overindulgence is dissipation of energy. And any field, you will not be able to achieve more. If you are all sitting there and listening, it's because you are not doing anything else. Hopefully. That's why I said switch off the phone, otherwise you will be texting in between. And the mind's attention is gone. So in Ramayana, for example, the person who is not able to control the sense organ is called Dasha Mukha. Ravan. The one who has control over the sense organs is called Dasha Ratha. Dasha Mukha is one who is always, Mukha means one who is always spending this 10 sense organs energy. And who is that? Ravan. The story is very, very interesting. Whether it is real or not, it's a different thing. But the portrayal of the personality as one who has 10 head. What does mean 10 head? His mind is all the time expending energy on the 10 different directions. And such an individual cannot be controlled by anybody. Even as, he knows that he did a mistake, but he didn't want to accept. Because his mind has been constantly into justifying his mistakes. Whereas the other one, who is Dasharatha, a person who had mastery over the senses, to him is born Lord Rama. Somebody is playing some music. Some disturbance or the other has to be there every time. So Dashamukha and Dasharatha. And who finally wins? The son of Dasharatha. No, everybody need not get that. Every 4 or 5 people have gone. They want to relax now. Already 20 minutes I've been sitting there. No, don't worry about it, please. I just not have told you this. Outside. Chalo, wait. Easily we can be distracted. So this Dashamukha is the nature of Ravan. You know the name Ravan means one who makes you cry. Ravayati, meaning one who makes everybody cry. Rona karna hai, making you cry. That's called Ravana. So when we thus take the quality of Ravana, we will be constantly extrovert. And unfortunately, in this part of the world, there are plenty of opportunity to dissipate your energy. There's so much of indulgence. All that you need to do is go further to Las Vegas. You will have to not only spend money, time, money, energy, everything will be spent. You go with a great force to go to Las Vegas and enjoy. And when you go and come back, last all Vega. Come back. Spend money, spend time, lost everything and come back. And it is said, Bhagavan has said, somebody asked, Lord, who are the people who pray to you the most? He said, people in Las Vegas. Because standing in front of that slaughter machine, not slaughter machine, what is it called? Slot machine. Bhagavan, oh Lord, please make sure nobody else is praying so much to me. Do you know, interestingly, I have been at Las Vegas a long time. But I went there, I found an interesting thing there. That's the only place where we have Lord Brahma's statue there. In one of the things. You will never find Lord Brahma's form anywhere else. In Las Vegas, there is place there. Oh, now you all know. It is not there now. Okay, chalo. Wahan bhi there will go. Good. Okay, it is there. Okay, next time when you go, see that. So, it is interesting that place is so attractive. People come directly from Japan to there. There is an international airport. Wanting to spend. So, there are plenty of opportunities in our life to spend and lose energy. But therefore, when you come to realize the importance of conserving energy, you don't need to go anywhere else but be watchful about your senses. You go to a party, you go to a gathering, there are plenty of food that is kept there. I'm sure she had prepared, or your people have prepared food, right? Now you tell me, who decides how much to eat? The host doesn't decide. You as an adult would have to decide yourself. Your parents are not here, or your children need not decide how much you eat. You decide, right? The self-control has to start from oneself. The world will not bother about how much you eat. Only the doctor will be bothered afterwards. So intelligent self-control is based upon your own awareness that I will be losing my energy and dissipate my energy if I indulge in anything more than what is required. It is not only about eating. Eating, seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, touching, in all aspects. There should be a certain amount of moderation. That is the first step we take towards disciplining ourselves. So when Krishna was asked this question, where exactly the desire stay in our own personality? Where is the desire? We all say that we are all full of desires, or desires occupy ourselves. Where exactly is desire? He answers, Indriyani mano buddhihi asya adhishtanam uchyate. Eter vimohayatyeshaha jnanam avritya dehinam. Desires cover your wisdom, and their first stage is sense organs, mind and intellect. Because sense organs are those which are the first expression of desire. Though when we have a desire for something, how do we express it? In indulgence in the world. Isn't that true? Some of you may be deciding to go for a cruise this winter. Mexico cruise. And you will see how much of indulgence is available there. You go there, 24 hours food, ice cream, games, pizza parlor, 24 hours open. You have a choice to go on indulging. First day you may be very excited, as like children do. So you go and then, 24 hours, I can go eat. Second day onwards, stomach. Next to that, next to 6 days, next to the restroom. What's the point? If only you are little intelligent, you will take what you want and leave it. Correct? So here also, when the food is kept, you have to decide how much you want to put it on your plate. So that intelligence is there. I cannot indulge there. If you indulge, I'll be suffering. So as we grow older in age, our consumption of food should become less and less. Imagine, just think about it. A child which is 4 or 5 year old, it takes very less food, but the energy that it has, can you think of it? He will never walk, or she will never walk. So go and bring that paper, go run from here to jump there, and then bring jump. You do it. One jump. That fellow eats maybe 1/4 of your food. Right? But he will have maximum energy. How is that? What is the magic? Mind is free. Mind is not occupied with anything. And his consumption is also less. Whereas you eat that much, you will feel tired. So as we grow old, meaning from a child which is 4 or 5 year old, you will also find, as mothers you all know, when the child becomes 10 year old, the consumption is more. 15, much more. 20, unlimited. It goes on grabbing. He's able to digest also. 25, 30. Afterwards, slowly, 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 slowly. Because you can take it. It'll all go to Madhya Pradesh and stay. Nothing happens afterwards. Or 2-3 days it stays there. It doesn't move. And you are 50, 60, it should be lesser and lesser and lesser. Because your ability to digest, ability to convert that into energy is less. If mindlessly one eats, or mindlessly one engages in indulgence, such a person only suffers afterwards. Now, having said this much, the important point here is not only at the level of conserving energy for the better health. More importantly, as you come to understand the spiritual goals of your life, you realize that the energy that you require for thinking and meditating and contemplating more and more. You speak less, think more. You work less and meditate more. And equally, the energy is required. Like, for example, when you charge your phone, say some 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour or so you charge. Is it not working for the whole 23 hours later? What does it do? It is storing. And the more you browse, less energy will have there. Heats up. You put it on GPS, when you're traveling and not connected to the power, it gets heated up because it's using energy every moment. It is keeping track on GPS. So even though 1 hour you charged, but it is supposed to last 23 hours next, but it does not. Why? The moment you start using it, obviously you're losing it. Similarly, when your conservation is done, if it is not used for your own further production, further productivity or progress, it will be used in various unnecessary things. And most people spend their maximum energy in worrying. Our Gurudev used to say, 3 dissipations of spending my energy of the mind. Worrying about the past, anxiety about the future, excitement in the present. And these are the 3 most powerful dissipations of energy. Even if you conserve energy, if you do not know which direction you have to spend, many people spend their energy in just worrying. In my house, I am the only person who worries. Yeah, you are given that job. Effectively do that. My husband never worries. Intelligent. I am the only person who worried about everybody in this world. Everybody in my family, including dog. Why? Worry is, what is worry? Directionless thinking. That's called worry. Lot of time is spent, lot of energy is spent, achieving nothing. It is like sitting on a rocking chair. You might have seen rocking chair. Do a lot of movement, going nowhere. Think about it. Lot of movement. But where are you going? Are you going somewhere? See, one person was seen, one neighbor, he was all the time, he will be sitting outside his house, in a small village or a town, on an easy chair, rocking and rocking and rocking and drinking. Looked very old. So one of the neighbors, he looked at him and found that how is that he is able to sit there whole day, bottle after bottle, he's just drinking and then rocking his chair, looking so old. So one day he went to him. I said, at this age of yours, how is that you are doing this wastefully? Rocking your chair and drinking the beer or whatever. How is that you are spending like this? What were you doing when you were young? He smiled. I am young. Because of that very habit, he has become so old. So most of us get old not because of our age, because of our unintelligent spending of energy. Our physical age is one thing, our psychological age is yet another. What makes you age fast is your psychological age. If you're worrying too much, your body cannot take it. Your body will react to your worries, and you will get much older by just because of worry. It's an unnecessary dissipation of energy. The moment you stop worrying, you will find that you have so much of energy in your body. So, it is not just conservation, as I said before, but how do you use it? In what areas you engage? That is why the spiritual science says contemplation, meditation is where you should spend energy. On the other hand, you spend energy in worrying, getting stressed out. For in simple things, you get irritated. One lady said to another, my husband never loses his temper. Is it? It's always up there. Where's the question of losing? It's always there only. Temperamental. You know, people are temperamental. They are temper and mental, both. Anger is a great dissipation of energy. Lust, greed, hatred, jealousy, delusion. All these negativities are drainers. And if you have these negative qualities, they also will dissipate your energy, including the worry, stress. So, conservation and proper distribution. Conservation alone is not sufficient. How you spend it also equally is important. So, a person who has thus knew the ways of conservation of energy by non-indulgence also uses that very energy in proper channels. Let me give an example. So today morning you got up with 1 hour extra time. Let us say you got up at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Now it's already going to be 7 o'clock. So already 11 hours, 12 hours I have spent, right? Can the time stop for you not to use? Tell me. Huh? Okay, today I will not use my time. Sleep more. By sleeping more, have you conserved time? Does it stop for you? You have to spend. Yes or no? You cannot say that today I have a lot of time but won't spend it. How do you not spend it? It doesn't stop for you. It has to move. Correct or not? And that's why you tell children, hey, don't spend time on all these things. Spend here. Spend in working for your exam or upcoming projects or whatever. Yes, you need to play, but spend more time in this. But you cannot stop. You have to spend either here or there. Where you spend is important. You cannot stop spending. In the same way, mental energy also cannot be stopped. You conserve and direct. It's not like money where you conserve and keep it. Now you don't want to spend. I want to spend it day after tomorrow, or when I go for vacation, I want to spend. Since you are not spending properly, IRS comes. Give me. You are not spending, let the country be used. It will be used for the country, at least part of it. You cannot take the money and put it in. You can take the money and put it somewhere else without using, but not with time and not with your energy. It has to be spent, and you decide where it has to be spent. And this proper spending of the energy conserved, technically in Sanskrit is known as brahmacharyam. Brahmacharya means thinking about the higher values and goals of life. About the Brahman, the highest. In that you charati. The one who remains and spends time in the contemplation of the higher is called brahmachari. So therefore, earlier the better one comes to realize that given the mental energy, I have the choice of properly conserving it by non-indulgence. Thereby I get greater momentum of energy in my mind, but that again should not be spent in worry, anger, jealousy, greed, lust, passion, frustration, depression, dejection, disappointments, bad memories, negativities. Conserve the energy, spend productively in contemplation, thinking, studying, knowing more things, and make it a very resourceful engagement. That's why Bhagavan Krishna says, you see, there is a hierarchy in the way you do things. If the sense objects are there, they do not demand your attention unless your sense organs are ready for it. When you are walking by the mall, there are so many things that are there. There are toy shops are there, bookshop is there, saree shop is there, food court is there, and then electronic shop is there. When you go to the airport also, then there is a spirituality shop is there. Bottles of spirituality are kept there. That is also there. So everything is there. But where your mind goes is depending upon your need. So sense organs are there, sense objects are there, object of pleasure is there, but sense organs are with you. You decide what to see. You decide what to engage in. Indriyani paranyahuhu, indriyebhya param manah. So sense organs also, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, they don't operate by themselves. It is a mind which is using it. Is it not the mind which decides what to see? If you are not having your mind here, you will not be listening. Ears are open. Mind is somewhere else. She is still thinking, who's not brought the rice?
No, I like the rice.
So if the mind is not there, ears are open, but it won't listen. Like your husband, how many times you tell? What? I told you 100 times. One more time you tell no. His ears are open, but he's not listening. So, sense objects are there. Greater than them is the sense organs. Greater than this is the mind. Greater than the mind is intellect. Intellect knows right and wrong. Mind only wants likes and dislikes. Mind wants to indulge, but the intellect says, don't. Your doctor has told you. You have so much of sugar. If you sit alone, you'll become Valmiki. Valmiki means, ant will come on. That much of sugar is there in your body. So, don't, eat too much. So, the intellect is warning you because of the doctor's caution. More than the intellect is the Lord who's living in us, Paramatma. So if you want to reach the Lord within you, start from sense organs. Tasma tvam indriyani ado niyamya bharadharshava. Having controlled your sense organs first. First is there you start. So from the sense organs, when you are control, you are available, your attention is available for the mind. From the mind to intellect. From the intellect to the Atma within. So the travel from out to inside, which is called contemplation leading to meditation, starts from controlling the senses. And one who has thus controlled the senses and traveled to the mind and to the intellect and finally to this final realization of God within, he is referred as Jitendriyaaya. The one who has conquered the senses. So, our Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, while in his life, he had demonstrated to us in many, many different ways how to take the inward journey. From controlling the senses to the mind to the intellect and finally to one's own self. When he was living towards last part of his life, the last few years of his life, his heart was functioning only 24%. In most of our cases where it is 80 to 90 to 100% maybe, we also get tired very easily when we are overly doing something. His heart was only functioning 24%. Ask any doctor, what will be the condition of a person whose heart is working only 24%? He can't get up. But I have seen Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda. He will give a lecture for 1 hour or 1.5 hours, continuously, without any break. Nobody will know that his heart is functioning only less. Because he has total control over the body. And such masters, when we closely observe, we realize mind over matter. The body is a servant to me. It has to obey. And that is possible because his mind was strong. Mind was strong because intellect was strong. Intellect was strong because his awareness and attention on the self is very strong. And thus, therefore, he was able to conquer all others. It is like he used to give the example that if you want a particular, you have an application form for some utility, and you went to the government office to give the paper to get it signed, to approve. And the fellow, the clerk who is sitting there would not allow it. Why? Give me some speed money. It's called speed money. The moment you give the speed money, the application form does not walk. It will fly. That's called speed money. It suddenly gets wings. And in Indian, if you go to government office, that's what the case is. You cannot get things done unless you give extra money to move on. In this country is also, it's called lobbying. So, the clerk there would not move the files to the next guy unless he is bribed. So you go there and give that. That fellow says, I won't do it. I want more time. He will not tell you directly he wants money. He wants time. I don't have time. I cannot do it. Maybe next month or next week will come. So the fellow who is a peon or somebody who attend, he will call you in the corner. Come here. You want to get it done? Yes. Let's go there. So he's the assistant for him. So you give money. Next moment, the file will go to the next fellow. On the other hand, let us say you go there and give the file or the paper and please get it done. Nahi hoga saab. I know the officer there. He is my cousin, so and so. You will get up. Immediately you will get up and then make sure that it is moved fast. Why? When you know the higher, lower has to work. Is it not true? I will give you a simple example. Whether I should record it or not, I should think about it. I will not tell you which country it was. I was in one country where my passport got expired. Not expired, it was, that 6 months expiry they all expect you to have. So I reached the airport and I was at the airport and I was about to board the flight. At the counter, the fellow said that you have less than 6 months to the expiry. We will not allow you to go. You have to get a new passport. Prarabdha, I have got the flight ticket. I have to go in another 2 hours. Sorry, sir. Can't do anything. Got stuck. So I didn't know what to do. I said, okay. So I took a local agent, travel agent. That day night I stayed because it is evening flight at 6 o'clock. I lost it. So I went to the, next day I went to the embassy, Indian embassy. And I asked, can you give me a quick passport? He said, yes, sir. It will take 15 days to finish. 15 days in this country? I don't have that much time. I have to get back to LA. So can't help it, sir. So, but there is one more provision. It's called Tatkal. Tatkal. You heard about that? Tatkal.
Yes.
So, Tatkal you can give. It will take 1 week. What are you going to do 1 week? Sir, your information has to go to Delhi. And Delhi, they check up all your records and make sure that it is all cleared. That the police, this clearance has to come. And after that, they send us information, and then we prepare the passport for you with your picture, etc. And then we will prepare and give it. It will take, sir, 1 week at least. As I was conversing with this person, I said, I cannot help. I have to get out of this place, and as quickly as possible. So many people have traveled without me, and they are all anxious. They are waiting. Now, what will I do? So we can't help it. While I was talking to this gentleman in the embassy, in Indian consulate there. So then another person walked in and said, you're from Chinmaya Mission? Yes. Would you mind coming with me? I said, yeah. So I took the paper with me and went to him, and he sat down in his room. And he started talking, where are you from? What you are doing in this country? And I said that I came as a tourist here and I got stuck here. Would you mind meeting the Indian ambassador here? No problem. I'll meet. So he took me to the Indian ambassador. She's a lady there, and she was from Delhi. She started talking, I know I went to Chinmaya Mission in Delhi. There's in Lodi Road, and then I had attended some talks of Swami Chinmayananda, etc. By the way, why are you here? I said, this is the issue. Oh, is it so? Cling! So one officer came. Now what's the problem here now to give it to him? No, we can give it. No problem. I take the paper from him. By the time I came down, it was ready. With my photo, attestation, new passport, new number, everything is ready. Now tell me, what was taking 15 days to 8 days to an hour? Is it possible or not? Possible. Why not? Depends upon whom you know. Correct? If you know the highest authority, next moment it is yours. In the same way, why I am giving an example is, if your attention is only on the sense organs, your energy and time and all that is spent in the sense experience only. If you know the hierarchy and understand what that Paramatma within you is, everything will fall in line. The sense organs will be under control, your mind will obey you implicitly, your intellect will be sharp, and you will be at once withdraw from everything and get in. Because we operate only at the level of the sense organs, we are not able to contemplate, we are not able to pay attention to the higher self. It takes years and lives after lives. So the human birth is given to us to go for a greater purpose. Animals can only live at the level of the senses. They are called mrigaha. The very word mriga means searching for food all the time. That's the nature of mrigas. Mrigayate means searching. What do? Morning till evening. Look at your dog at home. What does it do? Reading books? What does it do? Eat, sleep. When any sound comes, who is it now? Coming to my territory. Go out. Get out. And when you come, scratch you. What? Please take me out. I want to walk. And when you take him for a walk, what does he do? What does it do? Searching for either eating or mating. That is the nature of it. You cannot expect dog to do anything else. And we also live like that. We are no better than an animal. So that level of existence like an animal, which is only involved in indulgence, we have to move further to the highest. And that is the purpose of human existence. To find your real nature, who you are, Paramatma Drishti or Paramatma Darshanam, Atma Darshanam, realization of the self, Bhagavan's presence. Therefore, Jitendriyaaya, total mastery over the senses. This is what we find in masters. They have worked hard to make that. It's not a 1 day, 2 days decision. It's a constant application and constant vigilance over one's own sense organs, one's own mind, one's own intentions, thoughts, emotions, feelings. Thus, such a master is an example of mastery over the senses. To that master, our salutations. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhat Bhaved. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om.